If your hi-fi sounds slightly blurred or the bass never quite settles, this might be the reason. Let me show you this in my own room. Look at this. This peak here, around 45 Hertz. This is what I mean by blurry bass. And once you see this, you start to realize just how much one note can dominate everything else. And once you hear it, you start to recognize it everywhere. Bass that sounds a bit boomy, a bit one note, or just slightly out of focus. Now here is the important part. That is not your amplifier. It is not your DAC. It is your room. At certain frequencies, your room actually reinforces the sound. So instead of even bass, you get one note that is louder than everything else. And that is what creates this sense of blur. Now here is where it gets interesting. You can actually hear this for yourself. You do not need any special software. If you play a simple bass sweep, even from your phone, listen carefully. One note will suddenly jump out and another might almost disappear. And once you notice that, you cannot really ignore it. If you want to try this properly, you can play a low frequency sweep from YouTube through your system, or if you use something like Tidal, you can try individual test tones, 30 Hertz, 40, 50, and just listen to how the level changes as the notes step up. You will usually find one note suddenly stands out and another seems to drop away. And if you want to go one step further, apps like Spectroid on your phone will show you a simple spectrum in real time, so you can actually see which notes are strongest in your room. And this is exactly where something like your EW fits in. If you are already using Rue, you can run a simple sweep from around 20 Hertz up to about 150, and you will see exactly the same thing appear in the graph. You do not need this to be perfect. You are just looking for patterns, a note that jumps out, or one that disappears. REW simply shows you this much more clearly and more precisely. That peak we saw earlier, that is the note that jumps out when you do the sweep. In my room, it is around 45 Hertz, and once I saw it, I could not unhear it. That one frequency was shaping the entire bass presentation. You can probably hear the problem. Trust your ears. Now the important thing is this. You cannot remove room modes completely, but you can manage them, and in the next video I will show you how to start fixing this using simple placement and setup. So if your system sounds slightly blurred, this is one of the main reasons why.